So the problem statement here is that I have a visual like this which shows the value of a certain thing based on the date. So the x-axis I have over here is the months over here. The month name is shown. So you can see April, August, December, January. It's like given like that. But the problem that I'm facing over here is that it is not showing me these values, these month values in the correct order. It is currently showing me in the alphabetical order because you can see April, August, then D, so A, B, C, D. So that is what's happening. So what I want is that I need January to come in the front, then I need February, and then I need it to be in order. So for this, what we need to do is that we need to tell Power BI that these values should be ordered based on these numbers because Power BI can understand only numbers. Right now, if I go to the data, we can see that month name is the column that I'm using, and we can see that it is a text column, right? And it is having these values. So I need to tell Power BI that January should be shown first, February should be shown second, and so on. So we have two options to establish this or achieve this. So the first one is Power Query. So I will go to Power Query now, edit query. There you can see that I'm having the month name. So I need to add another column over here. So I need to go to, so the column that I'm going to add should be like for January it should be 1, for February it should be 2, and so on. So I'll go with the conditional column in the add column. Conditional column. So customs right, say it as month sort, right? Month sort, let's say PQE because I'm creating it in Power Query. So the month name column equals January. So the month name equals January, so the output should be 1. And similarly, I'll add for the other months. So I have all the months over here. So from January I have till December. So January is 1st and December is 12th. So if I have any exception out of these, so let that be, we'll just keep it as null. Okay, so this is our column. We're going to click OK, and we have a new column added. So you can see that if I see September, it is showing 9, November is showing 11, May is showing 5. So it is correct. We can see that this is correct. So I'm going to close and apply this. So you can see that this new column has come up. So you can go back to the visual and we can see that nothing has changed because we haven't done anything other than add the column. So what we need to do here is that we need to make this column get sorted by this one. So for that we need to click on this column, and we have at the top in column tools we have an option called sort by column. So that's a drop down. You can click on that and it will give you a list of columns in this table. So you can find one sort per query. So I'm going to click on that. So you can see that it showed some loading screen and it just went back to normal. So what happened is that now Power BI has sorted this column based on the values in this one. Right? Let's go back to the visual and see if it worked. So now you can see that January came first, but we are having still some wrong values. It's showing me October, November, and so on. So the problem here is that this column that we created, it will be in a text format. So if I, yeah, so I already clicked, you can see that the data type is text. So I need to change this to whole number. Yes. Okay, now let's go back. So now it is in whole number. Let's go back and we can see that the visual has changed. January we don't have February, so March, April, May, June, July is not there. August, September, October, November, December. So you can see that the visual is now shown in the proper order that we said. So this is one way that we can do this. So another way that we can accomplish this is by using the DAX. So in DAX it involves a bit more different steps. So here let's leave this out. I'm going to create another column and then we're going to create this in DAX. So we don't have to go to Power Query. Let's call it month sort DAX. So here the same way I'm going to write the if else ladder. So if month name is equal to January, then I need it to be 1, otherwise it's going to be another one. So I'm just going to copy this, paste. So we have the exact same column, but here we have it in DAX. So you can see the formulas here in Power Query. Because it's part of the data set, you can't see the formula. So we have the exact same thing over here. So now what we can do is we can come over here and we can click sort by column. So right now it is written month sort Power Query. So we need to change it to month sort DAX. So when we do this, we get an error called the circular dependency error. That is because that in DAX when we create it, so DAX is using this column to create this. So if we use this column to sort this one, it's going to create a circle in DAX. So in DAX, this is not supported. So in Power Query, this is fine because we don't see the formula here. It is created in the data set. Here it is a calculated column and the calculation is clearly visible. So we cannot do the exact same thing we did for Power Query. So what we should do is that we need to create a duplicate of this column. So let me create a new column and we'll name it as month name copy. And what I'll provide inside is simply the month name column. So going to give it as that column. So basically we created a copy of the column. So the same values in this one is shown in this one. So now what I can do is I'm clicking on this column and I'm going to sort it with the DAX sort. So this works because this column was used to create this column and this column was used to create this column, and we are having a relationship between these two. So it does not involve this one directly. So that is the thing. It should not involve this one directly, otherwise you get a circular dependency. So to avoid the circular dependency, we need to create this copy. So when we go back, then this one is currently showing us the original month name column, right? We don't want that, so we want the month name copy. So this is the column. So I'm going to keep it over here and we can see that this is also sorted because we provided the sort. This is also sorted properly. So if you want to change it from ascending to descending, you have these three options, more options. So we have sort axis and we can click on month name copy. Right now it's showing descending. So we can click on descending or ascending. So right now it's in descending, we can show ascending. And if you want to show it based on the count, we can select as count of issues. So you can see that it is ascending over here. Want it descending, we can change it again back. Descending based on the values. So now you know the different sort options for the text columns in Power BI. Thank you so much for watching.